slides.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's start with the next topic. What did we see the last class? Mole concept. Correct? So have they started mole concept for you in your school? They have started. 9th standard நடத்துனது அதுக்கப்புறம் mole concept பற்றி பார்க்கவே இல்லை. Fine. So actually நிறைய basics of mole concept I have taught already. நிறையனா we have started what is meant by mole concept. Okay. But anyway, today we are going to solve as many questions as possible along with the concept. Whether you can solve it. Okay. Fine. So Aravindra, why have you attended it online today?
I went to school, so I have come to the study bus and to the.
Okay, fine. So now anyway, let's start with the class. So basically, we saw about mole concept last class, correct? So how many of you understood what is being taught in the last class? What are the things that we saw last class in mole concept? First we saw about atomic mass. Atomic mass na enna? Mass of one atom, correct? Gram atomic mass na mass of 1 mole of atoms, correct? What is 1 mole? 1 mole என்றது it is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. What is 1 mole? It is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Right. Fine. So now, if atomic mass of a not carbon dioxide, for potassium is 39 AMU. Okay. What is the mass of 2 moles of potassium? What is the mass of? So first, how do we solve this question? Good, your answer is right. But how do we solve this question? ஒரே ஒரு பொட்டாசியம் ஆட்டமோட வெயிட் வந்து 39 AMU. சரிங்களா? அப்போ we should know the mass of 1 mole of potassium atom. Mass of 1 mole of potassium atom is 39 grams. எப்படிப்பா? 1 potassium atom's weight is 39 AMU. அப்போ 1 mole of potassium ஓட weight எவ்வளோ இருக்கும்? 39 grams. Is that clear? Fine. Okay. So if 1 mole is 39 grams, we can very easily find out what is for 2 moles. If 1 mole is 39 grams, 2 mole will be 39 into 2, which is 78 grams. Clear? Fine. Anyway, so what have I asked you now? Calculate the number of moles of calcium carbonate in get seated please. Give a different. I have to shift all these things. Okay, calculate number of moles of calcium carbonate in 5 grams of CaCO3. So how do we solve this question? 5 grams of calcium carbonate la, what is the number of moles of calcium carbonate present? 5 moles. First, what is the first thing that we need to identify? Your name, new student, unga per enna? Siddesh. Okay, Siddesh, can you tell me what is the molar mass of calcium carbonate? No idea. So we might have studied for calcium the mass number is 40, carbon it is 12 and oxygen it is 60. Right? Yes or no? This you remember? Okay. Appo calcium carbonate ku appo idu 1 calcium is 40 AMU. 1 mole na enna 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Appo 1 mole of calcium oda weight will be 40 grams. 1 carbon is 12 AMU. 1 mole of carbon will be 12 grams and here it will be 16 grams. So these are the molar mass. Molar mass means what is molar mass? Mass of 1 mole of substance. It can be anything. It can be an element, it can be a compound or whatever. Molar mass endradhu enadhu? Mass of 1 mole of a substance. Is that clear? Clear all of you? Okay, fine. So now calculate the number of moles of calcium carbonate in 5 grams of CaCO3. Generally if you go for a supermarket or if you have your grand mall here, anga feeding mall enga poninganalum, if you are going to buy some grocery or if you are going to buy some food or something, okay, if you are going to order 4 plates of chola puri, what is the first thing that you will see? What is the cost of 1 chola? Into 4 you will put. Am I right or no? If suppose you have got 500 rupees in your hands, okay, so now if you wanted to know how many chola puris you will get for 500 rupees, what you should know? Again you should know cost of 1 chola puri. Appo amount you have divided by the cost of 1 chola puri will give you the number of chola puris that you can get. Yes or no? Same, anga nee oru market pona enna kanak use pandriyo adhe kanak da, the same thing you are going to use it here as well. Is that clear? So now calculate the number of moles of calcium carbonate in 5 grams of CaCO3. So first thing what we have to see is we'll have to, what are the two entities they are comparing here? Moles kekranga ketittu enna kuduthirukanga? Mass. So they are asking you to find out the mass of 5 grams of something. Okay, so 5 grams 5 gram la evlo mole irukku kekra. But we clearly know the molar mass of most of the substances. Ella substance kume nammalaala molar mass kandupidikka mudiyum. What is molar mass, Siddesh? Mass of 1 mole of avladha. Appo here as they have asked relation between moles and mass, I can very clearly say 1 mole of the CaCO3's mass we can calculate and say. How? In 1 mole of CaCO3, in 1 mole of CaCO3, what have you got? You have got 1 mole of calcium, correct? இது நான் ரொம்ப டீடைலாக போட்டுட்டு இருக்கேன். ஷார்ட்கட் in the sense இதை டைரக்டாக நீங்கள் மாஸ் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணி ஆட் பண்ணி ஆன்சர் போட்டுடலாம். But I am trying to tell you in a very detailed manner. So you have got 1 mole of calcium. See, ஒரு calcium carbonate ஒரு calcium, 1 carbon and
3 oxygen.
அப்போ 1 mole of calcium carbonate you have got 1 mole of calcium and 1 mole of carbon and 3 moles of oxygen. Is that clear? So what have you got? In 1 mole of calcium carbonate you have got 1 mole of calcium, 1 mole of carbon and 3 moles of oxygen. So இப்போ இதோட weight எல்லாம் add பண்ணா 40 plus 12 plus 3 moles another 3 into 60, which is 48. If you add all these 3, you will get the answer as 100. Clear? Appo mass of 1 mole of CaCO3 is 100 grams. If mass of 1 mole of CaCO3 is 100 grams, what is the next thing that we can understand? Number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass by molar mass. You can do it this way using the formula, but I won't suggest this formula. Formula எப்படி வருதுன்றது நம்ம derive பண்ணணும் எப்பவுமே, rather than just doing by hearting the formula. Clear? Same இப்போ நம்ம பார்க்க போறது ratio proportion. So for example, 1 kilo of potato is 20 rupees. 2 kilogram of potato will be 40 rupees. This is a direct proportion. If the mass increases, rate also increases. Correct? Similarly here, if the number of moles increases, will the mass increase or decrease, Balaji?
The mass will increase.
The mass will increase. Appo mole increase ana mass will increase avudhu. So it is a direct proportion. Appo direct proportion na, how can you do this? You can write this as, sorry, x by 1 is equal to 5 by 100. So x is equal to 0.05 moles. What is x? 0.05 moles. Did you understand? இப்போ இந்த x எப்படி போட்டிருக்கோம்? X we have added, x is equal to, that is x is nothing but number of moles. This number of moles is equal to 5 by 100. 5 என்றது என்னது? Given mass. 100 is nothing but molar mass. அப்போ இதிலிருந்து we can understand that to identify number of moles of a substance, what we should do? Number of moles is equal to given mass by molar mass. So this is the basic formula that we use. Clear? Fine. Note it down. Is that clear, Aravinda and Ananya? Yes. You are from which school, Sidesh? So most of you here are from DAV only. Adambakam DAV. Adambakam DAV na anga Palamudir Theatre. I stay at Adambakam. 100 வந்து என்னது?
100 what we calculate, it is the total mass
of
1 gram of 1 mole of CaCO3.
Note it down fully. Shall we go to the next part? Yes? Can I give you one question now? Calculate the mass of calcium in 50 grams of calcium carbonate. Huh? 20 ah? Good. நீ சொல்லு. கரெக்டா தான் சொன்ன. என்ன சொன்ன? 0.5 moles. எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்ச?
Because 1 mole gives 100 grams. In that case, you are asking how many moles give 50 grams.
My question is simple. 50 gram of calcium carbonate la, what is the mass of calcium? Okay, so எப்பவுமே இப்படி கேட்கும்போது always it's better to have எப்போவுமே ஒரு ரூட் வச்சுக்கோங்க. இந்த மோல் கன்வர்ஷன், மாஸ் கன்வர்ஷன் இதெல்லாம் பண்ணும்போது, ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ணும்போது, if they have given you mass, convert mass to moles, moles to number of atoms or number of particles. அதே மாதிரி நம்பர் ஆஃப் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ்லேருந்து மாஸ் கேட்டாலும் இதுதான் ரூட். சரிங்களா? இது நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. நான் என்ன சொல்ல, இதோட அர்த்தம் என்னங்கிறது நிறைய கொஸ்டின்ஸ் போடும்போது யூ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். கிளியர்? I'll tell you. அதான் சொல்லி நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் சால்வ் பண்ணும்போது you will understand what I am trying to say. Now, so they have given you what? Calculate the mass of calcium in 50 grams of CaCO3. Correct? So first what should I find out? If I find out the number of, if I wanted to find out the mass in 50 grams of calcium carbonate, first I should know either the number of moles. அப்போ number of moles of calcium வேணும்னா first I should know the number of moles of calcium carbonate. சரியா? அப்போ number of moles of calcium carbonate is equal to, நம்ம ஃபார்முலா ஆல்ரெடி கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். So 50 by 100 which is 0.5 moles of CaCO3. You can இங்க இடத்துல சின்ன ரேஷியோ மாதிரி நீங்கள் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. 1 CaCO3 has 1 calcium, 1 carbon and 3 oxygen. Correct? Appo 0.5 moles of calcium carbonate will have
1 mole, I mean
half calcium, half carbon and 1.5 oxygen. Appo here you will have 0.5 moles of oxygen, which is, calcium. So which is 20 grams. We know that 1 mole of calcium is 40 grams. So 0.5 moles will be 20 grams. So the answer is 20. Is that clear? Okay. Calculate the number of electrons in 0.2 moles. See, கவனிங்க, number in terms of moles கேக்குறாங்கன்னா நமக்கு தெரியும். Number கேக்குறாங்கன்னா எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்ப? 1 mole has how many particles? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. So அது தெரியணும். அப்ப number of electrons கேக்குறாங்கன்னா number of moles of electrons தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா number of electrons கண்டுபிடிச்சு. எப்பவுமே massல இருந்து number of particles கேக்குறாங்கன்னா convert it to moles and then go there. Similarly, if they ask you from number of particles lende moles kekranga, mass kekranga, number of particles first mass ku convert pannite, then you will have to go to moles. So idu enna detail la solren, but try solving this question. Try to solve these questions. Chammi na enna ketirken nalla paru, number of electron. அப்போ எப்படி போடணும்னு யோசி. One mole contains, இப்போ ஒரு டசன், அப்போ ஒரு டசன்னா 12, அப்போ 1 மோல்னா எவ்வளோன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். You tell me. 12.044 into 10 power 22. Wrong. 1 mole contains how many particles?
1 mole of CaCO3.
1 mole of anything contains how many particles? அவ்வளவுதான். Think and do. Think well. Sidesh, you need not refer book. இப்போ நான் நடத்திருக்க எல்லா கான்செப்ட் அதை அப்ளை பண்ணி போட்டாலே you can do. There is no new formulas involved. என்ன பண்ண? ஏன் 0.2 moles? 1 mole இவ்வளோ கால்சியம் இருக்குது. 0.2 மோல்ஸில் இவ்வளோ கால்சியம் இருக்கும். நான் பேசுறது புரியுதா? நான் கேட்குறது கால்சியம் எவ்வளோ இருக்குன்னு கேட்குறேன். நம்பர் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் கேட்குறேன். அப்போ எப்படி போகும்? See, when I asked you in 1 mole of calcium carbonate, how many calcium atoms are there? What did you do? இல்ல நான் கொடுத்துட்டேன். 1 mole of calcium carbonate ல how many moles of oxygen is there?
3.
How did you say that? Formula, ஒரு calcium carbonate ல 3 oxygen இருக்கு. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate ல I'll have 3 moles of oxygen. This is what the basic calculation you did, correct? So now I am asking you the number of electrons. So for that, first you need to identify the number of moles of electrons. So how will you do that? திரும்பவும் நல்லா பாரு, எவ்வளோ எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு நான் கேட்குறேன். அப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வாட் யூ ஷுட் நோ. அதுக்கு எலக்ட்ரானிக் கான்ஃபிகரேஷன் ஞாபகம் இருக்கும். Ananya and Aravinda, are you able to say how to do this?
The mass is 0.2 moles of electrons.
Why should you find out mass? I am talking only about electrons in calcium. So how will you do that? Simple question. See, in one box I have 10 chocolates. Okay? I have 1 dozen of box. In 1 dozen of box, how many chocolates will be there? Evlo chocolates? How did you get the answer as 120? You people also can answer. How will you get the answer as 120? What did you do? ஒரு டசன் ஒரு பாக்ஸ்ல 10 இருக்கு. அப்போ 1 டசன்ல 10 டசன் இருக்கு. கரெக்டா இல்லையா? In one box I have got 10 chocolates. So in 1 dozens of boxes I'll have 10 dozens of chocolates. So 10 dozens of chocolates will be 10 into 12. Correct? Similarly, here I have got 1 calcium ion. In 1 calcium ion, I have how many electrons you have to identify. So in 1 mole of calcium, I will have those many moles of electrons. So into 6.023 will give you the number of electrons present. Simple. Did you understand Ananya and Aravinda? Okay. Now do it. I'll help you. Atomic number of calcium is 20. So it has got how many electrons? 20 electrons. But what I have given you is calcium ion. So calcium atom's electronic configuration is 2,8,2. What is the electronic configuration of Ca2 plus ion?
2,8,8.
Very good. If it is Ca2 plus, it means it has lost 2 electrons. If it is 2 minus, it has gained 2 electrons. So now if it has lost 2 electrons, how many electrons does it have now? 18 electrons. Tell me the answer.
So now, in 1 mole, we have 6.023 10 to the power 3 into 18. Correct.
1 mole இல்ல, இங்க என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கேன்? 0.2 moles. See,
No, 0.2.
tell me the final answer. That's it. நீ சொன்னது கரெக்ட். 1 mole 18 into 6.023 into 10. Quite. தனித்தனியா போடு. 1 mole you will have 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Correct? I'm sorry, 18 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons. நான் எவ்வளோ கொடுத்துருக்கேன்? 0.2 moles. அப்போ அங்கே எவ்வளோ?
அப்போ 1 mole இது கரெக்ட்.
ஆமாம். எப்படி? how did you do? அவ்வளோதான் பண்ணேன். அது 1 mole.
54 into 0.2.
Do you understand? But you do not know how to proceed, right? என்னமா
216.782 into 10 power 22. Correct.
How did you do?
Into 0.2.
Is that final answer? I do not know. I'll have to calculate now. But I'm just telling. Ananya, Aravinda, nee ஏன் ஆன்லைன்ல போனா எல்லாம் மியூட் மோட் போயிடுறீங்க? ஆ? Okay, anyway. Correct. Listen. Shall we start solving? When I say start solving, listen to me. Shall we start solving? Okay. Balaji போட்டீங்களா? You finished, right? சரி, okay. இது என்ன இந்த டாபிக்? ஒரே நிமிஷம். Okay. கவனிங்க. What is the thing that we saw? Okay. So we found out that one calcium ion has how many electrons? 18 electrons. So 1 mole of calcium ion will have 18 moles of electron. You understand? 18 electron nu solla mudiyadhu. 18 moles, which is 18 into 6.023. So 0.2 moles of calcium ion will have how many electrons?
0.9 moles.
ஏன் இவ்வளோ கன்ஃபியூஷன்? எக்ஸ்ன்னு போட்டுக்கோ. ஸோ 1 by 0.2 ஏன்னா நம்பர் ஆஃப் மோல்ஸ் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆனால் நம்பர் ஆஃப் மோல்ஸ் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் ஸோ இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு 18 by x. அப்போ x is equal to 18 by 0.2. ஸோ which is 2 by 10, 10 நியூமரேட்டருக்கு போயிடும். ஸோ x is equal to எவ்வளோ இருக்கு? 90. கரெக்டா? தப்பு. Sorry. I made a blunder mistake. One minute. So x is equal to 18 into 0.2. So which is equal to 0. எப்படிப்பா 1 by 5 தான் 0.2. அப்போ 18 by 5 இருக்கட்டும். Clear? அப்போ 18 by 5 moles of electron we have got. Is that clear? அப்போ if it is 18 by 5 moles of electron, it will be 3.6. So 3.6 moles of electron. But the question is not number of moles of electron. The question was number of electrons. So what will you do? 3.6 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This will give you the final answer as
216.792.
792.
Into 10 power 22.
10 power
22.
22.
0.3.6.
Okay, now you write it in scientific notation. You get 2.16
into 79 into 10 power 24.
Correct? 2.168 into 10 to the power of 24 electrons is there in 0.2. Is that clear? Did you all understand? Aravinda, Ananya and all?
Ma'am, we did it like the other way.
Whatever the way, but did you understand? Copied? Can someone explain it again? Anyone can explain. Nee explain panna. Huh? In the sum explain.
0.2 moles of
சரி, நீ நோட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க சொல்லவே வராது. ஜஸ்ட் லுக் அட் த கொஸ்டின், ட்ரை எக்ஸ்பிளைன். They are asking you the number of electrons in 0.2 moles of calcium ion. What is the first thing that you have to know? எத்தனை electron. For that you have to know one calcium ion la how many electron have you got? 18 electrons. So in 1 mole you will have in 10 power 23 electrons. Appa in 0.2 moles you will have, that's it. Is that clear? That's it. Shall we go to the next part? Clear? Yes? Am I visible to you people if I... Okay. Okay, so next thing. Just a minute. Just a minute. How do you delete the content from the slide? One. Just a minute. Any shortcut to duplicate the slide? Shift? Shift D, yeah. No.
Control.
Yes, thank you. Control D. I need actually more slides, that's why. Okay, now getting to the next topic. Shall I give you the next question? Do it.
Protons வந்து direct add.
Enema?
Should we just add the protons or?
You have to add in. I'll give you the atomic numbers. Calcium 20, oxygen it is 8.
Into 10 power 24 approximately.
Okay, let's check. Why didn't you try, Siddesh? Huh? Okay, what about you?
I calculated number of CaO for any.
Very good. So first thing that you did is calculate number of moles of CaO. What is the first step that you did? You did the same. Okay, number of moles of good, that is a right step. Number of moles of calcium oxide, it is 18 by 56, right? Molar mass is 40, here it is 16. If you do not know calcium or molar mass 40 grams, 1 mole of calcium. Oxygen it is 16 grams. So 40 plus 16 it will be 56 grams. So 18 by 56 it is 9 by 28. Okay, அது அப்படி இருக்கட்டும். Number of moles.
1/3 approximate.
இது வந்து 3.33 வருமா? கரெக்ட்டா? 3.11. Correct? 1 by 3.11. So approximately we'll have it as 1 by 3 na 0.333 வரும். கரெக்ட்டா? So let it be 0.33 something. Clear? So we have got 0.3 moles of or 33 moles of calcium oxide. What is the next thing that we need to identify? என்ன தோணுதோ சொல்லுங்க.
Protons.
Wait. The question is number of moles of protons. Aravinda, can you say what is the next step that we can do?
1 mole of CaO we have 28 protons. 28 moles of protons.
Very good. So what did they identify? In one calcium oxide, how many protons will be there? Correct? Atomic, how do you identify number of protons in an atom? Atomic number. Correct? So atomic number of calcium is 20. So it has 20 protons. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. 8 protons. So in total, in one calcium oxide, how many protons do I have? 28 protons. Right? So in 1 mole of calcium oxide, we'll have 28 moles of protons. So the question is simple here. In 0.33 moles, how many moles of proton do we have? That's it. 28 into 0.33 moles of proton. Nee kandupidichadhu enna? Number of protons. What is the question asked? Number of moles of protons. So, nee adu vandu 28 0.33 you can just have it as what? 9 by 28 itself. Correct? Appo answer will be what? It will have 9 moles of protons. Clear? Is that clear? See, in 1 calcium oxide I have 28 protons. In 1 mole of calcium oxide I will have
28 into 6.
நான் moles கேக்குறேன். கரெக்ட்டா? இது வேற மாதிரி கேக்குறேன் question. In 1 chocolate box I will have how many chocolates? 10 chocolates இப்போ முன்னாடி பாத்து. So in 1 chocolate box how many chocolates did I say? 10. Okay. In 5 chocolate boxes how many chocolates do I have? In 1 dozen of chocolate boxes, how many dozen of chocolate boxes do you have? 1 dozen chocolate boxes. In that, how many dozens of chocolates do you have? எப்படி சொன்ன? ஒரு chocolate boxல 10 chocolates. So 1 dozenல it will be 10 dozen only. So அப்போ in 1 calcium oxide I have 28 protons. So in 1 mole of calcium oxide I will have 28 moles of protons. Is that clear? So is that clear to Ananya and Aravinder? So appo 28 into, so in 0.33 moles you will have 28 into 9 by 28 or 0.33. That is the answer that you got. Clear? Yes? Balaji, clear? Okay. So now shall I give you some set of questions? Shall we solve some NCERT based questions? Give me your book. I think you all have the materials with you, right? Take it up. Okay, note on the question. Calculate number of atoms in 52 moles of argon, 12 AMU of helium. First do the question, no discussion for now. Which has the largest number of atoms? Option A.
No, this is second question.
1 gram of calcium. Option B. This is an MCQ type. Multiple choice question. So 1 gram of sodium, 1 gram of hydrogen, 1 gram of nitrogen.
Argon mass.
Huh?
Argon mass.
Argon it is 40.
Helium.
Helium 4 molar mass. I've given you the molar mass for everyone. Calcium 20, calcium 40, sodium 23, hydrogen 1, nitrogen 40. Clear? Proceed. Done? Wait for something. Let us finish. Yes, tell me.
1 mole of argon is 40 grams. So 52 mole of argon is 36 grams.
Question is, you are asking on the ratio proportionate. Siddesh, you tell, I'll come there, I'll come and help you. Others, finish it off. Ananya and Aranda, have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Ananya?
Yes.
Yes. Good. ஒரு mole வந்து 40 grams argon. அப்போ 52 moles will be X. I'm sorry, 52 moles of argon. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? X is 1 by 52 is equal to 40 by X. X is equal to
2018.
X is equal to 40 by 52. Correct? இது இந்த பக்கம் போயிடும். Sorry, 40 into 50. Right?
2018
இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா. Number of moles is equal to what? Given mass by molar mass. Right? Given mass by molar. இப்போ எனக்கு given mass வந்து என்னது தெரியாது, molar mass தெரியும். இது 52 x by 40. அப்போ x is equal to 40 into 52. Same thing. So you will get what? 2080 is the
mass.
2080 is the இல்லை இப்போ எதுக்கு இங்கே மாஸ் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்? மாஸே கண்டுபிடிக்க வேண்டியது இல்லையா? சாரி, கொஸ்டின் இஸ் வாட்? நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஆட்டம்ஸ் இன் 52 moles ஆஃப் ஆர்கான். அப்போ என்ன கேட்குறாங்க? மோல்ஸையும் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஆட்டம்ஸும் கம்பேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. கரெக்டாக? 1 mole contains how many atoms? அப்போ 52 moles contains how many atoms? அப்போ x is equal to 52 into 6.023 into 10 power 20. கரெக்ட்? அவ்வளோதானே? புரியுதாப்பா? Shall we go to the next? First question. So calculate number of atoms in 52 moles of argon. Correct? So 1 mole of argon has 6.0. Number of, இப்போ என்ன கேட்குறாங்க? மோல்ல இருந்து number of atoms கேட்குறாங்க. What are the two entities are they relating? First you have to write that. So they are relating what? Moles and number of atoms. So 1 mole has 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. So 0.5 moles will have, no, I'm sorry, 52 moles will have how many atoms? So x is equal to what? 52 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Correct? So what will be the final answer? 3.11 into 3.131 into 10 to the power of 25. This is the atoms of argon. Is that clear? Is that clear? All of you? Shall we go to the next question? Next question? Next question hai na? Okay. 5? 12 AMU கொடுத்திருக்கேனா? 3 grams. ஏன் நீ சொன்னியா அவளுக்கு? நீ தான் அவனுக்கு சொன்னியா? என்ன ஒரு சிரிப்பு? எதுக்கு கிராம் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்? Shall we go to the next question? Yes. What is the next question? Calculate number of helium atoms in 12 AMU of helium. Correct? If they have given you 12, your battery is running. இது எதுல சார்ஜ் ஆயிருக்கா? கனெக்ட் ஆகல. Okay, so what do we have here? 3.131 into 10 to the power of 25 atoms of argon, right? This is முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. Next you have got 12 AMU of helium. இதுல how many atoms னு கேக்குறாங்க. அப்ப number of atoms க்கும் mass க்கும் relation பார்க்கணும். கரெக்ட்டா? இது எதுல இருக்கு? AMU ல இருக்கு. AMU னா யாருக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? Where do we use AMU? atom, one atom oda mass. Correcta? அப்போ helium oda atomic mass என்னது? What is the mass of one helium atom? 4 AMU. Clear? It has 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Each proton and neutron is an atomic mass unit. So it has 4 AMU. Correct? அப்போ one helium atom has 4 AMU. So how many helium atom will have 12 AMU? 3. That's it. அப்போ atom என்னது? 3 atoms of helium only we have. Not 3 moles and all. மொத்தமே 3 atom தான். Is that clear? Clear all of you? Fine. Next question என்ன? Which has the largest number of atoms? Good. Why? Try calculating others. முடிக்காதவங்க முடிங்க. Which has got the largest number of atoms? Number of atoms கேக்குறாங்க மாஸ் கொடுத்து. நான் ஒரு பாத்வே சொன்னேன் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? மாஸ்ல இருந்து மோல்ஸ் டு நம்பர். சோ இப்போ மாஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு நம்பர் கேக்குறாங்கன்னா நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன கண்டுபிடிச்சுக்கலாம்? மோல்ஸ். அப்போ what is the number of moles of hydrogen? Balaji. Number of moles formula என்ன? Given mass by molar mass. Correcta? Given mass என்ன? Hydrogen க்கு 1 gram. Molar mass is 1. அப்போ number of moles here it is 1. What about for sodium? Good. Calcium? Good. 1 by 40. அப்போ here the thing is number of moles யாருக்கு ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கோ அங்கதான் number of atoms ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கும். கரெக்ட்டா? இருக்கல்ல யாருக்கு ஜாஸ்தி? Hydrogen. So they will have more number of atoms. Is that clear? All of you? Fine. Shall we go to the next part? Note it down.
இப்போ இதுவே 1 AMU கேட்டாங்கன்னா calcium
Notes should be taken properly. Kada, there are certain things that I maintain strict in the class. Proper set of notes. Homework should be completed. And when I ask questions, doubts irundha munade clarify paniko. Doubt irukkan kekkumbodhu டைன் மண்டே அடிட்டு அதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஆன்சர்ஸ் கேட்கும்போது திருத்திரன் முழிக்கூட. Is that clear? Fine. To all of you I am saying. Students who are in online, suddenly I might ask you to take a photo of the notes and send. Purida? So always keep your notes updated. அடுத்த கேள்விக்கு போகலாமா? இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் கேள்வி கிடையாது, நெக்ஸ்ட் டாபிக். Okay, so now what did we do? We saw some problems based on mole concepts. Okay. So next, 1 minute, give me a 11th standard book. Homework kudutharu. Kanna, from your 11th NCERT book, kindly finish the homeworks that I am giving you now. Okay, if you have your 11th NCERT book with you, kindly take it up. Book back exercise, page number 25 basically. Last book back exercises. Question number 1.1. One point 1.10. Then 1.1517, not 17, 18, 19, 1.20, 1.21 la A, not A, B. 1.21 la B. Then 1.27. 1.28, 1.32, 1.31, 1.30, 1.33. Got it? These are the book back questions which you need to work out and come. Evlo questions irukku? Yes, tell me. You can download the PDF. 2023 PDF irukku, nariya irukku. NCERT PDFs illa the book illa. Put basic concepts of chemistry PDF download. You will get lot. Okay, you can download the PDF and start solving those questions. So now the next concept is, I'll just give you a small introduction for the next concept that we are going to see. Next concept nama enna paaka porom appadina, we are going to see about something called as concentration terms. Concentration radhu enna? What do you mean by this, ma'am? So concentration
of substance.
illa, actually ipo mass you express in terms of gram, kilogram, milligrams ibdi. Volume na meter cube, liter, milliliter na express. Okay, what if I am taking a solution of sodium chloride in water? I have taken sodium chloride dissolved in water. How will you identify or how will you quantify that? அது எப்படி குவான்டிஃபைடாக சொல்ல முடியும்? இப்போ வந்து நான் 1 லிட்டர் தண்ணியில் கொஞ்சம் சோடியம் குளோரைட் கலந்துருக்கு, பர்சன்டேஜில் சொல்லலாம். எப்படி பர்சன்டேஜில் சொல்லலாம்?
2% of NaCl in
total solution. அப்படி. Okay, so அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லலாம். That is one way of expressing. Another way is you could say 1 லிட்டருக்கு எவ்வளோ நம்பர் ஆஃப் மோல்ஸ் இருக்கு. 1 liter of solutionல number of moles of NaCl எவ்வளோ இருக்கு per liter, or per kilogram of water க்கு what is the number of moles of NaCl present. You could say like that. Correct? அதே மாதிரி there are different ways of expressing. These are one other way. Weight by weight வச்சு சொல்லலாம். இப்போ 100 gram of வாட்டருக்கு இவ்வளோ கிராம் ஆஃப் என்னது NaCl இருக்கு, or மொத்த பர்சன்ட்ல 20% வந்து NaCl weight, or 20% வால்யூம் வந்து NaCl இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் பர்சன்டேஜ் வைஸில் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ ஆஸ் பர் கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் டேர்ம்ஸ் த டிஃப்ரெண்ட் திங்ஸ் தட் யூ ஹேவ் இஸ் molarity, molality, normality, weight by weight percentage, weight by volume percentage, volume by volume percentage. At last, something you have got is mole fraction.
molarity
Molarity, molality. MOLARITY is molarity, capital M. Molality is represented with small m. Normality is represented with a capital N.
That is morality.
ஆமா, molality.
White பக்கத்துல T தானா?
ஆமாப்பா. You will get used to my handwriting soon. Clear? Fine. So in the 6 concentration terms, 7 concentration terms irukku. The way that you will be studying is first identifying the concentration directly, but no questions will be asked like that. They will give you weight by weight percentage and ask you the molarity, or sometimes they will give you weight by volume percentage and ask you molarity, molality, normality. Sometimes they give you the mole fraction and ask for molality. So like this you have got lot of other ways. So what we will be basically doing is first study what is what, and we should know to expand whatever is given. 2 mole per liter of NaCl அப்படி சொல்றாங்கன்னா, what do we understand? 2 moles of NaCl in 1 liter of solution. That is what. Now if I ask you in 500 ml what is the number of moles of NaCl, you can very easily say 1 liter க்கு 2 moles இருக்கு. அப்ப 500 ml க்கு I'll have half moles. அதாவது அதுல பாதி, which is 1 mole. Correct? So like this you will be able to relate. We will be seeing that in the next class. So in today's class what did we see? We saw about moles. Molesல இருந்து number of particles கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, mass to number of moles கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, molesல இருந்து mass கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது. Then we went to the next level of identifying the number of moles of electrons and protons from the given substance. What you have to do is first go through the problems that I gave you today. இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ்ல work out பண்ண problems repeatedly go through it and try to understand it better. If you got what is the trick, what is the pathway, any difficult kind of question you can solve. Any level of examination of question from this concept you could solve, because it's like grinding the same மாவு again and again. Ratio proportion அவ்வளவுதான். என்ன ரெண்டு என்டிட்டியை ரிலேட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், அந்த ரெண்டு என்டிட்டியும் டைரக்ட்லி ப்ரொபோஷனலா இன்வெர்ஸ்லி ப்ரொபோஷனலா. இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம பார்த்ததுல இன்வெர்ஸ் ப்ரொபோஷன் எதுவுமே வரல, எல்லாமே டைரக்ட் ப்ரொபோஷன். ஸோ டைரக்ட் ப்ரொபோஷன்னா எப்படி போடுவோம், you all know, you are studying it from an 8th standard. But if you have got doubts regarding that, please do ask. Clear? Please don't pile up your doubts. Kindly clarify your doubts when you come for the next class. Clear? Finish the homework. Fine? Thank you.
Mole fraction or concentration term?
மொத்தம் 7 concentration.
Yeah, with weight by weight, weight by volume, with this only we can find molarity.
அது இல்லாமலும் கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம், இது இருந்தும் கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம்.
So இதுல இருந்து இது like with molarity.
Yeah, you can identify.
So
Clear?
எந்த question வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம்.
So we should know what is the each term proper understand பண்ணிட்டோம்னா எதை வேணா எதுல இருந்து வேணா கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு உனக்கு அந்த if you understand what the concentration term says properly, you will able to extract the data. அந்த டேட்டாவை வச்சு இதில் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணி you can find out the answer. Clear? Fine. அதெல்லாம் இன்னும் வரல, ஸ்டாக்கியோமெட்ரியில் வரும். Maybe Wednesday I will start. Thank you, Pa. இங்கே தான் ஃபிசிக்ஸ் கிளாஸ் இங்கே தானே உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ யூ பீப்பிள் கம் ஒன்லி ஃபார் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி கிளாஸ்.
Monday chemistry. Oh, batch 2 na ipo.
Okay.